We have two new players, some found, and one lost. Since these two new players, let's introduce you to the Curse of Los. It's a bit horror themed. You have now at level 10. This is the highest level. This is when shit gets really big. You're no longer fighting little tiny monsters, little petty squabbles between kingdoms. Shit's real, and you're going up against the baddest of the bad, the invader, Los. So, before we start, Sarah, is there any horror things that is a no-go for me, besides spiders?
If you give me a heads up about spiders, we're good. Anything else, it should be good. Green light. Except
Spider
the
webs in the
man,
area.
You don't want me to go through with that shenanigan. Got it.
No problem. And good to know. All right, so no spiders, that's your thing. How about you, John? What's a no, don't do this in the game?
I think for me it's like if it makes sense storyline, yes, fair enough. But if it's just like gratuitous for gratuitous sake, yeah, no. It's so like
We're not going to go into torture descriptions. That's already bad.
yeah, basic.
No torturous
That's what I'm
description.
getting at. If it's a kind of like if it feels like torture porn or gore porn, yeah, no, that's when
No, we're not
yeah.
really going for gore. This is more for creepiness and mood. In fact, if I could play
that-
some music in the background, I would, because this is what I normally do.
Oh no, it's like that's what I prefer before. It's like one of the reasons why I have trouble watching Alien. I've not ever watched that film fully. I will be pillow there, and I'll be at certain parts off. Switch it back on. Oh no, off.
Well, that's the goal that I hope to induce into you.
Yeah.
But without unnecessary, over descriptive violence or evilness, which is not really my style. Crag, you have previously had something taken from Los. Something very, very important that the Platinum Dragon, Church of the Platinum Dragon, which you're a member of, and works with the Arcana Pensophagal. Something very, very, very important that they were protection. I'm going to finally reveal it to you. It was Excalibur.
The
Lost.
Sword of Jericho.
The Sword of Jericho, passed down from hero to hero, relic with immense power, handed over and protected by the most valuable of people that can protect it, the Church of the Platinum Dragon. Nobody messes with them, except somebody did. Los came in without barely any inconvenience, wiped out men, friends that you've known, worked with, and left nothing but blood and ruin in its wake. And missing is now the most important relic that you were there to protect. Of course you went after her. Of course, all you ever did, you've been such a good investigator, going from place to place. You found some mysterious gold coins with the face of Los. And following that trail of where these coins were, you sent a few back to the Arcana Pensophagal, which triggered an adventure that they already had. And then you stumbled forth into Barovia. Tell me about your, up until this point, tell me about your character and what's he been up to, and anything you want to share, and what he is, what he does, how he looks like for the audience, and for us as a refresher in general, and for yourself.
Okay, so Crag is a half-orc cleric. There. So he's been, but I'm not. While he's a cleric, he's probably been doing what is seen
Oh, the
more
combat
as
cleric.
It's the dragon.
both.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. Sorry, it's just been delivered. Right. So it's probably when the way this has been going for him though is when people go, oh, he's the cleric. You go, what he's just done. I think that's more like that. It's what they imagine the paladin would do. You know, he's just been all over the place there, and it's like the only thing that probably has been given away that he's a cleric is like, oh, hold on, yeah, he did heal half the people that he just beat the shit out of.
Yeah, but
There.
paladins do that too.
Yeah, but it's like not as much there. Not without
Fair.
resting. Let's just leave it at that. There.
Perfect. On his ways over here. Eventually, you must. It's a matter of honor. It's a matter of religion. The Arcana Pensophico gave you this relic, and you know it has certain powers. You made it to the land of Barovia. Immediately, something is off from there. Once there, these thick fog, the forests, got lost in place until you find have found some people. While there, though, it's dark, it's oppressive. Your link to your powers, your link to God, is fuzzy. It's fading. It's being resisted in a strange way that you find uncomfortable and mysterious. Anyways, being here the couple of weeks that you've been here many, many weeks. We'll get to you in a bit and tell you what's going on there.
And one thing I think Crag can say is the chicken's definitely not chicken that they're being given him there.
Yeah, the people and the food here, it's like a third world country. People are starved. They're out of time, out of place. Everything's really, really bad. But they have like this look of how can I put this? It's that Russian determination, like, yeah, that's life, and then it gets worse.
That sounds more like
Go
second
on,
world
Wooster.
country. That sounds more like second world, not third world.
Yeah, but I mean, like that attitude, like it sucks, but you just gotta keep going through it. Anyways, well, you enjoy that chicken, Sarah. Do you got a bit of time? We talked a little bit ahead of time. Why don't you bring us up to date of what brought you here? Ahead, you came. How can I put this over again? You came to Barovia many weeks or months ago, ahead of time. You were sent by the Arcana Pensophico on recon missions, and you've disappeared. But as that time had passed, why don't you remind us again your character, how it looks, things, anything you want to share, and then we'll go into your introduction.
Well, the reason why I lost all contact with Philosophical is their little dog tag's now gone. I am not leashed, so they can't find me. The thing has broken. It does not radiate whatever's here in the village is blocking it. So I can be whoever I want to be again. So I've been in the village talking with the children at their level, talking with the elderly adults. Just going, biding my time, enjoying the fact that I don't have something beeping 24/7. Enjoying my freedom again. The Pacifical sent me here on a recon mission. It's a normal village to me. This is where I was practically raised in something like this. Back when I was a kid.
It was like that at first. And very quickly, you started realizing how absolutely terrible this is. At night, people have been locking their doors, fearing the creatures, the attacks, which have been coming more and more. The howling of the wolves at night. Once there are rumors that when you encounter them, you never come back. Strange disappearances, so many disappearances. People are constantly afraid and looking around. And this is just outside of the main area. This is just the outskirts of Barovia. You've been working with a certain group, the Vistani, or a gypsy camp. These are your people. They're the ones that have been keeping you sheltered and safe, and have been telling you of the terrible things. And they tell you of one more terrible thing too. Your friends are on their way here, and they're in danger.
Yeah, that's the worst thing. Your friends are on their way here.
She doesn't have
She was
friends.
actually rolling her eyes when she hears that. I'm going to be just honest. She's just rolling her eyes when she hears this.
She doesn't have friends.
I don't give a crap about any of you right now. No, that's a lie. She does care about certain people at the Pacifical.
Just not any of these people.
Just not any of these people.
Well, you don't know. Maybe, who cares? But
She's having her she's having her black and white moment.
The point is, she doesn't know who's coming.
No.
So, them saying it's your friends, lets Q know.
this is a
That's
perfect
somebody
opportunity for
completely
you to
different.
join the group, by the way. Do you want to take this handhold, or do you want me to torture you? I'm just kidding. I'm going to torture you anyways.
You're gonna torture us regardless. I'm just going for the ride here.
All right. So,
She bought the tickets knowing
we'll pause there, and we'll get back to Lost. Armolad, in a bold attempt to try to catch. Actually, let's back up to what Crag and Q have missed. Wreck, Scar, and Armolad have gone in caravan in search of Los, following these gold coins, the clue of where he's at. On the way here, they were interrupted on the road, these high cliffs during a storm, chased down by wolves, nay, possibly werewolves, though unconfirmed. The howling attacks drove them off the road and into this misty, foresty area, past these gates, evil, these like standing tall gates that along the road, entering into Barovia. After their caravan has been attacked and they were separated from the main group, they, the only few survivors, sought shelter in one of the taverns nearby. Solitary tavern on the road where, upon being greeted, everybody was fearful and silent of them. The mood was very off and creepy. They did manage to get rooms for the night to rest up after their very, very intensive battles. And let me be clear, at level 10, Los does not mess around. You will get hit. You will get hit hard. Well, the night of rest was needed, but was still interrupted. A blood-curdling scream through the night awoke everybody. They entered in upon the room where the driver was resting, sleeping, but he was not. He was being attacked by some creature, viciously tearing him apart. Man, humanoid creature in darkness and shadow. Upon seeing you guys, jumped out the window and ran with unnatural speed.
Followed
But-
by Armolad.
But so does Armolad have unnatural speed. Off into the forest, Armolad ran by himself, chasing this creature, only to disappear. He encountered and fought a little bit and lost as this thing turned into bats. Unbeknownst to the rest of you, turned into bats and disappeared. Meanwhile, as the werewolves started howling and getting closer and closer, and that's where we ended the episode. Armolad is gone.
Long
Wreck
live the
and
Armolad.
Scar are still in the tavern with the aftermath of this bloody mess.
Yeah.
Just before dawn. Why don't we introduce again Wreck and Scar for the rest of the group and for the audience, and then we'll go from there.
Well, Scar is dragonborn, and Barbarian dragonborn who loves to regale everyone with her heroic deeds and adventures, and she never admits when she's wrong. And in this case, she's never wrong. Damn it. He was a good driver. Oh well. I need to get
My
some more
question
sleep.
is, was he dead by the time we got there?
He was still being attacked. In fact, you're in media res. We can resolve this right now.
Right.
Yeah,
So in that case, the tall, handsome, blonde Re runs over to the mangled body while Armolad jumps after the assailant and applies first aid by slapping him on the face, going, "Cure light wounds! Cure light wounds! Cure light wounds!"
I think
Someone tells me this might not be just light wounds.
this might not work. Yeah, I think this is going to be really, really. I think this is going to escalate the stuff. Why don't you roll me medicine or an religion check, whichever is better for you.
Listen here, I'm just casting a spell.
I'm aware. Or Arcana, even.
Let's see, where's my character sheet?
First roll of the day.
Let's see how that goes. Come on. It did.
10. You don't know why, but it's not working as it should. The bleeding does that thing where the light wounds does that thing where it seems to like reconnect, but then it doesn't. It's just like the skin instantly, like the blood starts turning black where it heals up in a stitch form. And the driver is still like the neck is tore open, ravaged. It's not healing up at all, and you don't know why with that roll, why it's not working, but it isn't.
Ah, damn. This got cursed. I don't have the spells to stop that. Or do I?
In my
I
history.
don't.
in my history, do I know what is occurring with all my fighting? Would I know what is happening to this body?
Roll me. This is good. Roll me a check. Either history or medicine or
Survival?
that's fine.
Being on the
Survival.
battlefield?
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna give this to you. I'm gonna try to give you some answers. This is some cursed shit. You've seen animals attacked, and you know it's nature is crazy. It's wild. There's lots of weird magic shit out there. Sometimes these attacks can't get healed in any way. It's because they're cursed in somehow. There's something. But you've seen this happen before, and it's never, ever good. It's very unnatural.
Right. You can't heal him naturally. This is a cursed wound.
You need, with that big of a roll, you need a man of the cloth. You need some sort of, somebody from the religious to help out.
Oh, so
Damn it,
so
was
he
here.
needs someone favored by the gods, yes?
Yes. I wish Craig was here. He would be able to help.
I literally have an ability with that name.
What? What did you say?
I have an ability
that's
called
cool.
favored by the gods.
That's funny. That's funny. Anyways, let me speed this up for her.
Just kidding.
Let me
Well,
bring
not really
back.
kidding,
Let me
but
bring
just
back the
carry on.
map. Bring back the map. We're supposed to be on. Da 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 da. Barovia. Barovia. Over here. Uh-oh, my screen's not. There it goes. We should be in the bottom right-hand quadrant. Of the map.
Zoomed in.
Yeah, so zoomed in.
No, we're not even near the village of Barovia. Yeah.
No, no, no. You're on the bottom right. You're on the bottom right hand corner. Is what I just said that.
Isn't it mid? We're at like A, B, or C.
Give me a second. You're at A, B, or C. That is correct. You're technically at location B at this little there's a yeah, over here there's that little inn.
Yep.
And obviously he ran south. So,
Obviously.
what would you like to do? You could go after him. You can investigate here. You check on the horses, see what the fuck's going on. It's still just about dawn is come up, and or from the look on the outside, you're still in the room where this dead dude's at, blood everywhere.
Oh, he is dead now?
What? I can't hear you.
He's dead now?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he did not make it through this attack. He is a goner, 100% goner.
He's not going to come back from the dead, is he?
Depends. Have you done the rites?
God
I
bless you.
mean, Q could technically come in right now.
That would be a good time. This would be a. You could do that.
The reason I say that is a little girl walks up to the dead body and goes, "Reincarnate." Now that's on you. What it reincarnates into, Carlos.
Say hello to druidic magic. Hey.
Well, it also becomes a question, is he truly dead? If he actually became a vampire, then reincarnate won't work.
This is why it goes on to the DM.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah,
GM
the
gets
DM
to
has
choose here
full
because
in-
I just casted it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, right, yeah, okay.
Well, a little girl
The
just casted
target
it in
soul.
front of
There
them.
it is, right there. If the target's soul isn't free.
Well,
I just casted it. This is all
Ha
on you
ha
now,
ha ha
GM.
ha ha ha. This is fine. No. This is perfect.
yeah.
This little girl. Oh, by the way, Q, just to clarify a
Yes.
couple of things, you have like a little necklace that is normally the chain choker that is holding it. It's kind of like your magic thing makes it look like just a simple necklace, but it's in every form that you have. It's a very specific necklace with the Arcana Pensophagal symbol on it that anybody with close attention can visually see. All right? All right. This is fantastic. You go up to it and surprise the two of you, but this little girl touches the body and stands back for a second. As for a second it glows, it starts shimming. Let's see. The spell forms a new body for it and then calls the soul to... Yeah. It starts like twitching and moving from the center of it. Like from the center, the chest starts ripping open. As this thing starts, like this bulbous thing, when at first it's just like a head being birthed, an entire body slowly is crawling out, being birthed from this man, as his chest cavity is being spread open, and he just crawls out, twitching, like moving, bald head, everything. It's super freaky. There's blood been splashing everywhere. Once it gets its head free, you could hear a eyes are wild and looking at you guys. While this is still, I mean, this is gonna take like few more seconds. How would you guys
I
like to
think you're
react?
misnamed, sir. You should be named as Director Cronenberg. In this
I'm
case.
gonna try to identify that spell that was cast.
So, can
Yeah.
I go ahead as this is going
Go ahead.
on?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, as the body's reincarnating, and I'm watching you two, like, never seen a body be reincarnated?
No, you don't think nobody's ever seen this shit.
And
As you're looking this quizzically, go ahead. Please continue.
as she says that,
Well,
she turns
I'm
around.
actually not my first time. I've seen a couple back in the north at home. It was a
Now, I
ritual
will
we did for the elderly.
Well, the reason she says it and she's listening to you, she just turns on her heel and walks away.
That's where I was going to interrupt you. The hand of this thing grabs onto your ankle. It grabs on really hard. It squeezes it. And it will not let you go. And this thing that's coming out, its face morphs. His eyes don't look like normal eyes. He screams out this like, "Argh!" And it's very clearly not. His intents are not good. As it looks like he's trying to now pull you and try to eat your leg. And
Spell.
I think. Sorry, Craig. You have to wait a second if that's all right. I think we're gonna have a little fight right now.
Spell fell. Failed. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. What's this thing called? It's
Can't
oh.
hear you.
Ha ha ha.
I was saying
I
this
was
is why you
talking
have
to
a
my son.
professional do the reincarnation.
We're not. We don't. Let me see if I have a map for this real quick. We don't need a map.
No.
We don't need a map. But this thing. Nope, not that one either.
What does it look like? It's so slow.
So why don't we all roll some initiative?
Oh, you just had to initiate trouble, eh?
Mike, I initiate? Yeah, I did. -1.
Why didn't it go to the Why didn't it go to the turn order?
Oh, I haven't.
Because
You know what? First off, we don't have Q in here. That's why. That's another thing. Let me get Q in here.
Well, I get first dibs.
we
So
need to have some. We need to have a new character in this game to partner up with Q. We shall call it A.
All right. Well, top of the
No,
round
I will
is
not become A. Thank you very much.
You don't, but Q. Then we would have Q and A.
Q and A. All right, that's funny. All right. Top of the round. Scarlet. Scar.
mhm.
What would you like to do first? This thing has obviously become some sort of not good thing.
I rage and I pull up, my battle axe is already
Yeah, you guys came in here with shit. You guys came here prepped. Yeah, you did. All right. He's prone right now, so you have advantage automatically because he's on the ground, prone, crawling. Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and do your damage.
13. I want to sever his hand.
Actually, where the arm is, you chop right there. So now you just have an arm and a little bit of a hand and a little bit of arm holding on to Q, and this thing is that's 13 is good enough to chop off an arm.
It's a one-armed
still-
bandit.
still going,
Yay!
And then I'm gonna cut off his arm and then
He did
try
the
and
second
slash
time.
him.
Roll
What?
it.
Take his head off, have his head go into a hole, and then invent the game of golf at the same time.
21 hit.
Yeah, that does it. That's good. That'll do it. That'll do it.
Does 21 hit? No, try again.
Yeah. 17. All right. You chop off its head and it flies off into one corner and just sits there. The body seems to slump for a second.
Well,
And then all of a sudden, the other hand, minus the head, starts moving around and starts flailing
I kind of
around
figured.
viciously. Wreck. Q. Who goes next? Wreck. I keep calling you Wreck when I should just call you Re.
exactly.
Re. Your turn. What would you like to do?
Well,
It's just a torso with one arm and a leg, half in and half out of this thing. The head is split elsewhere, headless, and it is still chomping
Barovian God, freeze! Just do it already. For some reason that doesn't work. I need to figure out what's wrong with it, but do. No?
I have to make some sort of save.
There we go.
Constitution saving throw. I rolled a 10, so I failed.
So there's full 8 damage.
Frost body freezes for a second. It loses its. Do you want to cast it on the head or on the body?
On the body.
All right. The head continues to do like this rolling around on the ground thing while it's like opening its mouth. Meanwhile, the arm in the style of what's his name from the Addams Family is trying to like work itself up your leg, Q, painfully, mind you. Its claws are leaving blood behind, and its nails are digging into it. And what this thing formed into was originally going to be human, and then it's morphed itself into this ugly abnormality with long fingers.
Yeah, I kind of figured the spell failed when I got a hand in my leg. Kind of figured that one out.
What? Nonsense.
So your turn next, I think. Right? Anything else, Rec?
Nah, I'm just gonna let it fly. Just stepping back. Let the little girl reap what she
I love how
sowed.
you just said that. So the little girl's kind of annoyed that her spell just failed. She's stepping away from this real quick.
Bam! Halfway down she appears on the other side of the hallway that you could clearly see she's there, clearly. And okay, good,
Is the thing
good.
still attached to her leg?
No, she misty
No.
stepped out of it. However,
But that's a bonus action.
that's correct. When you step out, it's almost like this portal of screaming hellspawn opens up behind you and swallows you as hundreds of little hands wrap around you, grab you into a hug, pull you into this portal thing, and make you, and almost like violently kick you out the other side on the other portal. It's almost like any spells that you make have a sort of fucked up and weird reaction to them in this area. So it works. It just has extra flavor to it.
But as that happens, it's like I'm used to it by now. I'm used to this wonkiness, and it's like almost like a hug.
You're a spooky girl. Gotcha. For everybody else, this would be terrifying. For you, this is like a friend hug. Please take me away from here.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. Action. What's next?
Wednesday.
Yes, she's almost like Wednesday Addams right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's nearby that body, like really close by to it, right? It was
They're all
just
surrounded. Yeah, they're all right there. Rec just froze it, and Scar just chopped it.
As I say that, I'm gonna say, you guys might want to step back.
I step back.
Already stepped back on my turn.
Because I'm gonna use that as my action on that body to rip it apart.
The body finally dies after like this cloud appears, and previously your clouds have appeared semi-normal, just like daggers. These are effed up, bloody daggers that are just like flying in circles, almost gleefully going in and out, chopping this thing. Once its other's heart gets stabbed and broken apart, it's finally dies. The hand stops moving. The mouth stops clattering. and just stops rolling. Dead. Silence. 3 of you here.
Well,
Thank
little
you.
missy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you again.
There's no need to thank me. You'll figure it
Yes.
out in time what's going on.
Yes, it is you who created this monstrosity to begin with.
Yes and no.
That's still at least 50% at fault.
Can't blame it
So-
if you don't know the big bad.
So, I take it that you're not a 5-year-old.
What gave that away?
Your jewelry.
Yes, but you should know who I am regardless. As Q turns back into Narissa?
You don't seem familiar to me.
Narissa's
Oh, what are you doing here?
You'll
You
find
know
out
her?
in time.
Yeah, I know her. We were on an expedition together.
You'll find out in time.
And with that, you could also say, and there's somebody else here too.
Who?
We should go to them. Their sanctuary. I'll explain everything when we get there. But we must hurry. The others will be coming here. I'm sorry, I'm expositioning for you if that's okay.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. But we should hurry because the others will get here. You can get into the car, the rickety thing. The cart that
is
you guys
on-
came in on. It's kind of broken down, but it's still working, and there's horses there, and minus a driver. One of the 3 of you who wants to drive. Probably Q, who knows the road. Why don't you roll me some cool stuff? Why don't you
What
give me
do you want-
animal
what
handling
do you
or
wanna roll?
survival or some shit?
Do you want to roll
Yeah.
animal handling for you?
I could roll animal handling. I could be up there with you.
Perfect.
Guide me on where we're
Advantage.
going.
Advantage. Fantastic. So, back to the map. If you could, actually, let me see what this audience is seeing. Perfect. This is good. You move across. This little thing here is you guys, as represented by Armolad. Although now we should probably have Q there. There's help. We should get to the village of Barovia. Let's change out the map to the village of Barovia. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
I guess we're
Alright.
going to 5.
Actually, keep it there because this is perfect. So the road. Let me give you a cue here. Let me give you a person. So Q is the guide right now. She's taking you guys.
For a ride.
Why can't I add Q?
I wasn't lost. Okay.
All right, give me 1 second here. I'm just going to add this, bring it to the front, change layer to the tokens. All right, do you see something here called Barovian Villager? All right, that is Q for right now.
The one you're moving around, got it.
Yeah. All right, so this is the welcome to the. This should be shown too. The village of Barovia. Let's see. Bring to front. Bring to front.
Make token, make token, make
Change
token.
layer to tokens. There we go. All right. Anyways, here is the church. there is a church here, and on the way route, you start explaining certain things and say, there's somebody else here as well at the Church of Barovia. Father Donovich and Doru, and there's somebody that we've been keeping safe. Q explains a little bit that you've been working. Q works with a certain Vistani group that's outside of the city. That's a band of gypsy roamers, and something else. You'll explain further. But first, you come on the church. There, we'll meet up with John, or in this case, Crag. Let's see, where's Crag? Who's not even here yet? Oh, here. Sorry, I had the screen minimized, so I didn't even know if he was here or not. How about this? We take a little break right here as we arrive into the church. Let me just describe a couple things first.
I think he's coming back like right now. No, no.
No, he put on his shoes.
Oh boy. Let's have a break.
All right, but yeah, there we go. Perfect. This is a perfect break time while we transition from one place to the other.
Okay, going. No. Hello.
You always lose that button, don't you?
I always lose the button. The button is a sneaky bastard. Just like you.
Let me minimize this. See how it looks like up on the map. So.
Oh, by the way, I did get compliments on my stitching from other students when they saw my thingy going like, did you glue them on or something? No, I stitched them. Like, see the other side? There's stitch marks. Like, wow, that's so good. I can't even see where you did that on the public side. Yeah, that's what you do.
Yeah.
I've been stitching since I was 20. Actually, before
We're
that.
back. We're back.
Yes, we are.
Sorry, I was just adjusting the last minute things. Okay, so you ride back into the. There's a couple of things I wanted to read first on the drive. No,
I was insane.
I'm not gonna worry about all that. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna improv this. The drive is spooky. It's scary. Stuff happens. The sun is going down. You eventually get to the Barovia. It seems to be battering down for like an onslaught, like protective fort, like as if they're building embattlements, stuff like that. Q and Scar navigate to the church where Don shoot, where to go? Where why can't I see this? Donovich, Father Donovich, and Crag are there to greet you as a thing arrives, and they quickly usher you into the church, and Father Donovich as his come this way. You'll be safe here. You'll have sanctuary. There's much we should discuss. Hurry. And he says, Doru, attend to the horses. Take care of that stuff. You're led into this church. It's run down. It seems like the pews and masses and stuff have like been destroyed. They've been like actively trying to like build it up, and things are like they've taken bits of this to barricade outside and in the area. But here, the church, you're safe. This entire area. Welcome. I'm sure you have a lot of questions. I can't hear Scar at all.
I can't see the map.
Yeah, it's all black.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Okay, you don't see the map at all. Very well. Let me fix this. Thank you for saying that. Duplicate. Let me fix it. The way I fix the other stuff. I bet you it's because of the dynamic lighting. It's got this sting effect where it wants to hide everything.
I think it's like if you don't have characters Is it that there's no character tokens on the map?
Is that a thing? Here, let me see if
No,
I
there
can.
were.
That's a good question.
Yeah,
Let me see
because if there's no character tokens on the map, they can't then work out. If you got dynamic
let me
lighting
see.
on,
I'm gonna add
they
red.
can't then work out what the character token can see.
I'm gonna add Scar. And I've already added Q. Does that help you guys?
Nope.
Oh, no, I added it to the. Hang on, I added it to the wrong section.
That's just one of my suspicions of what's going on. This is like, when you get it to work, it's fantastic.
How about now? Does it work now? Well, it doesn't matter.
Nope. Can't see nothing.
I see my name. Oh, and I'm not fully
Right.
refreshed.
Well, players, this is what we see. This.
Yeah, that's
This
actually what I
bullshit
want
over
to
here.
You enter a dark room.
Oh man. Well, this is another thing that I've got to fix.
Somebody put a sausage in the corner.
Breath
Let's find it.
of an unknown
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
creature echoes all around you.
How about now? Does that help?
Nope.
What do you do?
Okay, map. Map is no longer locked.
It's okay. This will be fixed every time we finally give a pay raise to the graphics department.
Fine. We're just gonna put it back to this.
What
Ariel.
periods? We've got
This
them
you should
chained
be able
in
to
the
see this.
basement.
Do that.
We don't need the other stuff. You should just be able to see
They
this.
finally got you some roommates.
I wanted to show you a different map, but it's fine. The church itself has its own map. Things I'm gonna have to fix ahead of time. You're in the church. The priest says you probably have a lot of church. Father Donovan says you probably have a lot of questions.
Yes, where is Lowe's?
And he points, as you were coming by, maybe with the fog, sometimes you could see or sometimes you can't see. On the cliff side, there is a castle he resides in. He has taken over the castle that belonged to. Give me 1 second here. I gotta look this up.
Strad.
No. They've taken over Castle Briarwood. The old masters of this land. Which I hope two of you at least recognize that name, Briarwood.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
Fox Machina.
So,
Still to watch season
he's
3.
taken over this curse there and created a curse. We are locked in time while he builds up his masses and prepares something big. Q and Crag have been helping with form the resistance to try to stop here and there, working with the Vistani, which are the gypsy folk around this area that are roamers that aren't really from here. They just roam around. And there are many other groups of outsiders that have found themselves here. They also have there are also some of them of the werewolf clan. So, if you're looking for your friend, the Vistani probably have them. Hopefully have him. And Q, you've worked with the Vistani. Those are those people. They're in the Ser encampment outside of town. With the person who's been helping you deal and go through a lot of different trauma with Madame Eva. So Father Donovan says, we've been working with Madame Eva on a way to stop or prevent what's happening. But please, come sit down. Are any of you injured? Are any of you been bitten? Hurt?
Not yet, Father.
You've
Is
seen
that a promise or a
Wait,
threat?
wait. No, Q. I say, wait, hold on. Q, what about your leg?
I wasn't bitten.
Where that,
So
but
it's
you
a
were
scratch
hurt.
marks. Like there's a little bit of scratch marks, but not maybe deep enough to draw blood. Actually, where was gripping, deep enough to draw blood. Let's say yes.
But Father Donovan said bitten.
No, bitten or hurt.
Anyways, with just you mentioning that, like the shock on his face, and immediately looks at your leg, looks at it, tells his assistant Doru to grab some holy water. Like does this insane ritualistic thing of trying to wash it and cleanse the area. Asks you, do you feel anything? Do you feel anything? Does it hurt? Is it swelling? Does the bright lights hurt you? He pulls out his the symbol of the symbol of Romana, and he puts it in front of you. Any reactions?
I want to kill Scar at this moment. Father Donovan knows Q's sarcastic attitude.
This area is infested with just more than werewolves that are bad. Vampires. Monstrous humanoids who've either lost their souls or have been turned. Los is building an army of something. From the intel, and Crag here we could, if you don't mind, I'll just exposition for you a couple of stuff, or does anybody have any questions right now, like while we pause and stuff? Because I've been throwing a lot of stuff at you guys. All right. Obviously, there's vampires. Let me sum it up in a sesh. Obviously, there's vampires. They are extremely, extremely dangerous. You can't really tell who's who in the village, but more and more people are disappearing and being oppressed. This village here, Barovia, has been in constant attack because of one thing, and that's Irina, the daughter of the burgomaster, the sheriff, who was recently killed by Los himself. We don't know why. Maybe Madame Eva can fill you further into details. But he wants her, and we're preparing an onslaught of attacks from. And he starts thinking of a plan. Well, he starts thinking of a plan like, are you here to help stop Los?
Yep.
Yeah. He knows you're here already. He knows everything. He has spies everywhere. Bats. Ravens. People. He has a power of dreams where he can infiltrate your mind. You must be cautious. Madame Eva can help protect. If you can help me take Irina to Madame Eva for protection, she could tell you further, tell you of his weaknesses. Madame Eva, and Q knows this, she's a very mystical person. We'll pull out the tarot cards, we'll do some cool shit, it'll be awesome. She's one of those Madame Evas, who wants nothing more than to stop Strahd and bring back this land. Well, whatever, you'll get some exposition there too. All right, with that put in place, I'll let you guys. We'll figure out those details of that in a second, but we'll pause here for a second. Do you guys have any? Do you want to interact? Have any questions within each other? Because Father Donovan can answer a lot of stuff. So in character, just ask whatever you need.
What is going on? What is going on with this town? These I saw a spell I've never seen. I've seen the spell cast before, but not to the extent that it actually happened. I saw daggers go wild, and I've never seen that before. Can you tell me what the hell is, oh, excuse my language, is going on?
Q
The
goes,
curse. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Q, you want to?
Q is like sitting down as a little girl in the pews right now, just bringing her feet back and forth. You're in Los's world again.
When he
That
says
doesn't
that,
mean-
world now, not your
flashback
world.
to Rat when has Los came and attacked everybody as Freddy Krueger in their dreams, and put his hand claws things through Rex's chest. Flashback to that moment where, yeah, he has. This area is cursed. Any magic performed here bends and goes through the will of Los first. If he could stop it all, he would. If he could dominate it all, he would. This is just a testing ground for what he's going to unleash to the rest of Exandria. Those effects that you're feeling, that is the Briarwort curse that is still in the land that's being spread. Los is mining it, putting all the workers and people disappearing. Jobs for the people, for the better good, he says. Ha.
The greater good, you mean?
He's mining iridium, mixing it with dirt technology, building up weapons of mass destruction and control. And only one thing that he needs, maybe a few. But again, these are just what Madame Eva has told me. But careful when casting any spells. His influence is in it. Careful with what you say in huddled corners and masses, because there's ears everywhere. His eyes and ears everywhere.
If you thought you were mad, you're already mad again.
I see.
Well,
Why do you
When-
stay here?
for the people, and now we're trapped here. Once you're here, you cannot leave. We've
Bullshit.
tried. People have tried. When they think they reach the edge of the misty forests, of the forest, I forget what it's called, Stradovia forests, they just loop around and come back. Only Los can control those who can enter and leave at his own will.
There's got to be another way.
Got a question.
There's got
There's got to be another way.
Got a question. Were you coming in for a locationer?
What?
Were you
Were you
sent here
coming
to
here to
find
rescue
somebody?
her, to find her? Was that part of the mission?
Yeah. Were you here to come find somebody?
Were we?
The mission was literally to come in Just take a peek and quick investigation. Report back the findings. A quick in, quick out. Scouting mission. And once they're in, there's no coming out.
I sort of guessed that before we left, but as far as finding someone, that was not part of our mission briefing. We were
I
supposed
did
to...
know that there's other missing agents here that have been reported missing. You two are some of them.
Yes, there's a... According to our details, no group that has gone to investigate the lows has contacted back. I would surmise you're among one of these groups.
You'd be correct. But I'm kind of enjoying being here.
Oh. A bully for you, then.
Not everything's as they seem.
Well, on that note, as I say, once we can take Irina to see and be under the protection of Madame Eva, she can fill you in on more details on how to stop Los and how to return home. I must warn you, once she leaves the protection of the house that I have given her, she will be exposed. There will be an attack here in the city, an attempt made. Can I count on you to stop them?
Surely it would be wiser to bring Madame Eva to her then.
Negative.
Yes. A powerful caster like herself can only stay safe from lows by their own enchantments they have created over the years. Should she leave, she would be targeted immediately, much more strongly than Irissa.
And before you ask, does anybody have Dimension Door? It will not help anybody. Everything is twisted.
Ugh, Dimension Door. That is a tool for the cowards.
Yes, but if you think that's going to be an easy way to sneak somebody out, I'm suggesting and warning ahead of time. Everything is not what they seem.
Okay, how do I bring one of these up here?
Well, so we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way.
Oh,
We walk out.
All right, I'm going to move you guys to a new area here. Hopefully this will work. We shall see. Nope.
It is black!
Yay! It's black. Give me 1 second. Let me try this. Move this to the front. Send to the front. Change layer.
It was so black that the cops came and shut it.
Oh my god. Actually, it's because it's locked. Locked place.
Did you say cops there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I heard you correctly. Wow.
He went there, folks. It's fine. All right.
I am doing all the judging of the American society I can.
I encourage it. We're going through some shit right now. Okay, how
And
about
let's
now?
be
Does that help?
honest, the people that really should be judging it, i.e.
did
Supreme
not help.
Court, aren't really doing any judging.
Oh, they're doing a lot of judging. It's just towards people who are in the weakest position.
But for obvious reasons, I can't say shit.
3 of us can't.
All of you can say anything. According to Thingamabob, I do believe you have this thing called First Amendment.
You'd be.
For now, at least.
It's
Nope, that didn't work.
it's
Shoot, I really want to give you guys a fight. This is no fair. I can't. I don't like that I can't get this to work.
Still black.
Still black indeed.
Almost as black as my sense of humor.
Bring to front. How about when I do this to it?
Wooster demonetized. Yes.
when were you ever monetized? Let's be honest.
Listen, I've never had money, so shut up.
Yeah, so you can't be demonetized.
He's first got to have the money in order to be
Demonetized, exactly.
Hide reveal mask. Hide full page. Reveal foot page. Wait, that did something. Reveal area.
We'll let you know if there's a change in the program.
Okay, give me one more second. I'm going to try something new.
1,
2, 3.
Stop.
Hey, we saw something.
Yeah, no. This is probably not going to fix it, but here I'm going to do the thing. Reveal full page.
Do the thing.
Do the map.
next thing we're gonna see is the
foreground.
froggy animated. Hello, my darling. Hello, my baby. Hello, my rectangle.
No.
I saw something for a second.
Lighting. Reveal full page.
Yeah.
Man. Next time, let's go through these maps before we start the game.
You know, the problem is I see it, but you guys don't. And all right, so
Yeah, it's
Here's
a
what
very
we're
big
gonna do
problem for us.
here's what we're gonna do then. How about we play this,
We
just by-
cast. We've got dark vision.
No, we don't.
Oh, is that is not how it's working?
And I'm assuming
Okay.
you see nothing here either, right? Yep.
We can now see the background.
Yeah. All right. Let me import one of my famous battle maps. It'll just take me a second here. I hate everything. Let's not waste time on that. How about I'm just going to put you back over here, Village of Barovia, and we're going to play this by imagination until I get this fixed. Time skips forward just a little bit. There are some. The townsfolk have been gearing up in preparation for this because, as they mentioned, there have been multiple attacks throughout the weeks, gearing up with the assassination of the sheriff in the attempt to get to Irina. But she's been so far been protected by her household. Once she leaves and she's brought into the church with you guys, you meet her. She's a beautiful young lady. Dark hair.
Oh, hello there.
Actually, Q. What's the other girl? Is Irina or is that Eilina that works with our Arcana Pensafo?
Irina.
Similar
Irina.
names.
Yes.
Similar hairstyles. Do you also look like her as well?
I look like her, but I have red hair, though. But I can match myself.
This
a little.
girl's hair is perfectly blonde. It would be like just like the other Irina said, blonde, and you get that there's some strangeness there, and a sense of familiarity of connection once you see her.
I don't think this character was that into.
No, anyways, this other Irina, once she's introduced again, she looks, she says, though she'll be protected here. And you already start hearing alarm bells from the city as attacks are coming in. People are being reported.
Oh, hello there.
We'll set up a nice little in the brain scenario, but let's do a let's do a ramp up to this. Challenge mode. Tell me your skills that you would like to use to help beef up and bring out the onslaught. help for the onslaught that's coming onward from Los's men.
I'm good at fighting.
So, as in make fortifications or whatchamacallit?
Yeah, things like that. We're gonna make like a big old imagination thing. We're gonna make it a challenge rating, a challenge thing where we have you need 3 successes. 3 successes. No. You need more successes than that. 3 failures and something very terrible happens. You need 5 successes. And the challenge rating for you guys to hit is 16. 1-6. That's a lot. Make it 15. It's still early on in the game.
Yeah,
No,
I think
we're level 10. Level 16. This means that you can say, look, I want to use my Arcana to prepare anything that you're proficient, any skill that you're proficient in, let me know, and we'll use it. Or, for the day, you use a spell to give you advantage on a thing.
I think Crag is either going to use, religion or maybe history to try and see if he can, he's looking around this actual building. He's just actually looking for, apart from maybe walking out through the front doors, okay, or any obvious entrance, is there maybe an other way of
Well,
getting
they have the whole
out?
town, but how about this? You could use yourself to rally the troop, rally the people, give a nice inspirational religious speech. Well, I'm sorry, I misinterpreted what you were trying to do.
No. What I am thinking is he's just thinking of, if they walk out, okay, they're gonna get attacked, and if they walk out in the more obvious way, the quicker they're gonna get attacked. So he's trying to figure out of ways.
Don't go out the front door, go out the back door.
Basically, yeah.
Yes, but how's that religious going to help you?
I'm just trying. Well, I'm trying to think.
When we get to the fight, we'll go. When we get to the fight, that'll happen.
It's basically I'm looking for any kind of similarities with how this, this holy ground's constructed compared to other temples I've been in. Okay. To actually see
roll it
if
and let's
there's
find out.
something. Maybe not.
1-6. You needed 1-6 to succeed. Sorry, this temple is a death trap. You will be surrounded once Arena gets here. You will be surrounded. The city will be surrounded. It's not It's not meant to be very defensible. Sorry. Strike 1. Who would like to go next? Welcome.
Well, I'm thinking about scaring the living daylights out of our defenders by making them think that failure is much worse option than victory. Like, dying to them is better than us losing. So I'm intimidating all of these people.
Absolutely. Fantastic. I love it. Drill Sergeant Moore. Listen here. You have more to fear from us than them. We will kill them. But if you say, without your help, we'll kill you first. Everybody's like, yeah, fuck yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, that works. It's 1-1. Who would like to go next?
I am full of inspiring and cautionary tales from my time in the military. And relevant to almost every combat situation. So I regale them with he intimidates them. I try to lift them up, and
you got this, boys. Together we will make a fighting force out of this.
So we're going for the good cop, bad cop routine. Okay.
What should it be?
Wait, I don't even know.
That would
How
be
would I roll
persuasion, apparently.
What'd you say?
No, this is my personality trait. It's not even one of the things.
So you're trying to inspire them.
Yeah,
It is
you
on the
roll your hang
persuasion
on your
or performance.
persuasion. Yeah, your persuasion. It's a persuasion check,
Or performance, if you have.
and you do have it is one of your things that you have checks on. Yeah, go for it. 8. These people are scared. They're farmers. They're fighters. Already, Rat has intimidated them enough between you and what's out there. Los's forces. 2 failures. Don't get a third. No pressure there.
No.
Q. What would you like to do?
Get this right. You want us to fail. Come on.
I'm just a game master.
You only
Yeah.
derive pleasure from this.
Oh, okay. Let's try.
Oh,
So Craig went looking for a back door, failed. Rack basically went and intimidated everybody.
that was a positive.
That was the
Yeah,
positive.
that was actually a positive. Yes.
That was the positive.
the only one so far.
Failed.
I just love it. How
Positive.
we're trying the other two of us trying to be responsible. We fluff it. He just becomes an arsehole and he actually works.
Listen, you pieces of shit. I've seen
And-
better. I've seen men better than you in the soles of my feet after a muddy march.
And then what did Scar do again?
I tried. My time. I
Oh,
tried
you went into a tangent that wouldn't work with anybody around here. Got it. So
Dang,
Shut
so
up,
mean.
Craig.
So mean.
Yeah, exactly. She's always mean to me.
I'm telling just the truth. That's the sad thing. Uh,
She's always mean to Scar. It just goes over Scar's head though, with her intelligence.
Father,
Yes.
do we have an updated picture of Arena?
I mean, the girl that's standing that will be here.
No, so
Yeah.
so she's in here with us.
No, she'll be here. Yeah, you. If you want to look like her, done and done.
That's what I was going to do. Is like literally become the copycat of her.
And roll. Still gonna have to roll something.
That would be deception.
Use your magic, Arcana.
No, I was gonna use deception
Okay, that's fine.
because I'm deceiving everybody else.
2 successes. 2 failures. We need 5 successes. Who would like to
I
go
can go
next?
next.
You could use a spell slot to give you guys advantage, but it will be used and it won't be available for the battle, if there is one.
Well, how big of a spell slot?
Any spell slot. Well, I mean, not at least a level 1.
Okay, yeah, there aren't spell slots lower than 1.
You're right. There you go.
So anyway, might as well use the first level spell slot. I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on somebody. And
One of the troopers. You cast mage armor to a bunch of the troopers outside.
Yeah.
The people like this will protect you.
And then I'm going to instruct them on how to distract the enemy.
Okay.
Like, hey, I want you to do this and this, so you can avoid getting direct hits, but drawing the enemy to you, aka deceptive warfare. Listen, you maggots! A best soldier is a soldier gonna shoot but cannot be shot back at. And the best way to avoid being shot back is not to be seen.
Okay, that works.
That's 3
However,
plus.
I forgot to say. Don't use the same one twice in a row. But it worked good. It worked fantastically. That's 3 successes. There, you have a group of trained. You took the best of them, gave them armor, showed the rest how to stay and hide. We've got good guerrilla tactics. We'll surprise them. Cool.
Ooh, should have used silent image and used gorilla tactics instead.
3 successes. Who is next?
Crag's going to use his insight. He's going to be walking around the crowd. He's going to be looking at them and actually figuring out what is the right thing to say. He's going to try and give them the encouragement. You know, people that they, you know, if he sees that they're religious, he goes, no, platinum dragon with you and all this sort of stuff. Where if it's just a kind smile, he's just giving them that there instead. You know, he's just trying to give exactly what each individual person needs.
Perfect.
There.
Perfect. Yeah.
If I fail this,
Which you did.
jeez.
You should have used the spell because you would have gotten that 26.
I was looking at it. I have a +6 insight.
You had a
You do a
50-50 chance
fantastic-
even with that.
You do a fantastic job, and for the most part, the entire crowd is ready to go. These group of people, like, they're nervous, they're pumped, they're getting, and you're going to each individual one. Hey, do this for your family. Listen, different one. Hey, I know you're scared. You find one individual in particular that's just really, really shaking, and you know he's off by himself. I'm like, okay, this guy needs some talking to.
Turns out I picked the suicide bomber that's working for Loss.
I would say that sounds like a great idea.
Maybe not that extreme, but something like that.
You know what? I like the way this is going. As you go to Tropa, and there's a reason why he was in the shadows, away from everybody, hooded. His eyes are glowing. Hello, Father. He throws open his hood, and it's one of the minions already there. 2 things happen. Surprise attack, initiate a fight, and he signals off for the group to go off into chaos. He, let's throw a vampire spawn. Or 2 or 3. And why don't you guys roll me some initiatives, if you don't mind?
But we don't have no initiative in this.
Let me see. Are you guys here under copy of Barovia? And where's my bad guys? Vampire spawns. Where are you? And werewolves. And just normal. No, actually, it's just thugs. Whatever. Okay, so there's a group of them, 2 or 3, that are nearby. I need some initiative from my guy. 17. We're going to keep this simple because it's already 1 o'clock, so we'll just have one quick fight. We'll keep it very simple. There's a group of them, multiples. And as an entire group, they're all terrorizing the city. People are now freaking out. Irina's there, like being, on her way towards the church. And they're pre-attacking. This guy is going to attack Crag because, that's his penalty. Makes 2 attack. Only one, but it can be a bite. Not yet. Not yet. Oh wait, you can't see this, can you? Did you see that roll? No, but let me fix that because I remembered how to fix it. It's called character sheet, spell legendary. Never whisper rolls. There we go. All right, there's that. Here's the claw attack. 19. Does 19 hit you?
God
Yeah,
damn it,
probably.
yes.
You get 5 slashing damage plus another 5. And here's attack number 2. Not a bite because I'm being gentle for the newbie right now.
Right, hold on. So you said it was at so 5 slashing damage, okay. And
So
then...
just the first one was 10 total damage.
Damn, okay. That's that. And then what's the second one? Jeez.
Here's what it
14.
says. Here's what I think I'm going to do first. Instead of dealing damage, the vampire can grapple the target in order to vampire bite you, you know. But that's what he did not. He grabbed you, you took 10 damage from that, and then his claws bite, grab into you again for a total of another 14 damage. So that is a total of 24 damage that you just took on this first attack. How are you doing? Okay?
That is... Just give me a second. I'm just working at my math here. 24. Right. So I'm at 32.
All right. That was the opening move from him, and there's 2 others that are the big targets that are... There's other people that you could you can recognize the whole entire group. Besides the little stragglers, there's also scouts and little dudes that we may not be of concern that you could also do as a mass effect. But top of the round, who is on top? Let's see. What's the turn order? It looks like Sarah goes first, then Scar, then my vampires, and then Rhett, and then Crag.
Where's Rick then?
There's no visual thing. We'll just all like...
No, I'm saying, so it was Sarah,
Oh.
then Scar. Where's Rick in the...
I'm just before you, but after you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Can you keep track of that for me?
That's what I was just trying to work out because you didn't say Wooster's
Appreciate
character.
so much. All right. It's because this thing is not working and I don't have time to fiddle with it and we're running out of time. Okay. So top of the round, it was Sarah.
Oh.
You've seen this. You know how to recognize these 3 dudes. They're the villagers and their eyes are suddenly glowing red. If you've seen the movie Sinners, it's exactly like that.
Oh, okay. So I was about to say, nice job, Craig. Yeah. Screwed off. Yeah, you peed off certain people that we didn't want peed. God. And you said
There's a
Arena's
dude on him though.
on-
You could help him. In fact, he needs help for sure. He's being viciously attacked by one of these dudes.
How far away is he from me?
He's within your reach.
He's
20,
in my reach.
20, 25, whatever you want needed to be.
20, 25 feet.
You're all spread out enough. But because I'm not doing this, I'm giving you guys the benefit of the doubt in my imagination. So you're spread out exactly how you need to be.
I was thinking if I need a misty step to him or not. That's what I was thinking on.
Don't waste it.
Okay. I'm gonna use my rapier with the psychic blade.
A rapier.
Yeah.
All right. Hit it. Natural 20. Roll the damage. Now, this is a non-magical weapon, though, right?
Yep.
All right. Double check this out. Yeah. Wait. Damage resistance just to piercing. So it's a vampire spawn. It's not quite vampire. Full on.
But the psychic blade should hit it though.
Yeah, for sure it hits it. And you do a total of 20 damage. That's a lot of damage. Is that with the crit?
No, that's not with the crit.
It should be, shouldn't it? Yeah, that's with the crit. Hit it again. Screw it. Hit it again. This
Hit it
was a
again?
good hit. Yeah, hit the damage one more time.
I'm just gonna hit the second blade because the pierce won't do it, but the blade will.
There you go. All right. So that is a shitload of damage on one of the dudes. It's calculated 18 plus 14. That's 20 plus. That's a 38 damage on this one guy with a natural crit, who luckily he was right on Crag and hits him and it bursts and it hurts him. Doesn't quite do as much damage as you hope it would because it's resistant. But he's still there and he's still very beefy. Something else you got? Bonus action?
I'm checking something real quick. I don't know what that one spell is.
Other than that, who's up after? All right, Scott, prepare your action.
Nope,
assuming
I'm
you're gonna.
good. I'm good for right now.
All right.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Yeah, you're gonna rage and go after this
Rage?
guy.
Go after him. Don't hurt my friends.
That hits
Does it hit?
with the two things. Number one, do you want to roll recklessly or not?
No,
No
not
reckless.
reckless.
Without a reckless, a 16 does hit. So roll your damage.
No,
12, all right. 12 on top of the non-magical weapon.
not magical.
All right. Takes half damage for 6. 6 plus. All right. It roll again. Keep going at him.
Not recklessly. It doesn't hit.
The second one, like in a flash, catches your axe, and for a second, you're both holding on to the axe before you rip it back out of his grip, and he looks at you. All right. So that is your both's turn. Is there who's next? My bad guys?
Nope. It's
Uh,
wreck.
No,
Craig.
it's no. It's the bad guys first.
Vampire
Oh.
spawn. So the guy that was basically on Crag sees a much better target in Scar because you just pissed him off.
Good.
So let's deal with that. Wait, what the crap? Why isn't the... All right, let's see if this works. Multi-attack. 23.
No,
Well,
it doesn't.
So, must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll. I must re-roll. So as he goes to grab at you, her interruption works, and he tries again. 14. Does 14 hit?
Yeah. No.
This guy looks at the other guys, nods, and the other guy looks at you, and the other two of them look at you and go after you. But in the meantime, he's going to finish his next attack, smile, and attack again.
How many times can you cast a reaction? Question. I can't help you then. Sorry. See?
So you take a total of 13 That right? 8 plus 5 is 13. In addition to, because you take an additional 5 and an additional 5, so you take a total of 23, reduced to half.
Yeah. So
Which
12.
rounded up.
I did.
Oh, she's talking to her friend. All right. In the meantime, we'll go to the next people. This other vampire closes in on you, the one he pointed, the one he gave a look to. Multi-tech as well on you, Q. First one, 17. Does that hit?
Yes, it does.
You know, you take no damage. Instead, he's going to grapple you. And he's going to bite.
See, I had that coming.
I just cast a spirit shield.
Yeah. I think that just might aid in the damage, though.
Yeah. However,
Very nice.
Roll it.
All right, so let's try another bite again as he goes in, and it probably misses. Hits.
no, it's
All right.
even better.
Actually, it's less.
Oh, because
It's better, but it's better that it's less because it's only
Yeah, it's less
11.
points this time.
And the spirit shield reduces the damage, so please reduce that by 3d6. Scar, will you please roll me 3d6? Please hope that it's below 11. I mean, above 11.
3d6.
7.
7.
That took
Okay.
actually out the necrotic damage, technically.
So, oh, it's all, by the way, it's all necrotic damage, so that doesn't get reduced by your barbarian. So, but this does reduce it. So instead of 11, you only take 5 damage, and his HP increases by 10. I know it says 5, but we're level 10 now. His increases by 10 HP. So he draws some blood from you, Q, and you see him get a little bit healthier. There's one more vampire spawn here who's now looking at Reh. And he's going to jump on Reh. So here comes for Reh. Claws.
Hit.
17. The 17 hit you?
Yep.
All right. You take a total of 10 damage as he goes to strike you. As another claw attack is coming at you. 15. Does that hit
Hit.
you? So that's a total of 8 plus 5, a total of 13 damage as this vampire goes up against you. 1-on-1. Okay, 3 against 4. I like these odds. It is now Reh and Crag's turn.
Yeah, I don't feel like staying here. Take a step back. And
Fantastic.
eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one shall I go for? You know what? I'll cast this. And the one that bit me.
Do I have to roll something? Intelligence saving throw.
Yeah.
Seven. Fails miserably. Two. It's fine. His look is confusion, and he's bearing down at you, and his smile and his fangs start coming out, and you can see the look of satisfaction, and he's gonna take revenge on you. When what the fuck did he go? Huh? He hurts himself in confusion. All right. Crag, holy man, paladin.
No,
Well,
cleric.
cleric.
Well, cleric.
Cleric who
Sorry, I was
ga-
gonna say cleric of the platinum dragon. What would you like to do?
Open the can of wolf has. So he's just going to walk up, and he is going to bring down his mace there onto the nearest vampire spawn.
Right, the one that's going on Scar. Fuck yeah!
And it's a +1, so again, that'll be doing full damage because that will be magical. So 11 damage there.
Yeah. The mace goes down and crashes him, and you can see it. He hates that. Every attack from you, he hates. In fact, it's going to take an extra bit of secret damage that I'm calculating in my head. All right.
Just give me a second. One other thing I'm gonna
Yeah,
do.
you do. Yeah, you do.
Is Scar taking damage there?
I think,
Who? Is anyone taking
Says
damage, or is
you.
it just me?
Q, did you
I-
take some damage?
I took.
I-
I have only taken necrotic.
Right.
Yeah, she
so,
took 5 from a vampire bite, and Scar took a little bit as well.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna cast a healing word. I think because I'm closer to Scar, that's where my attention is. So Scar will get healing word from me. That's
One
that.
wrecked, unwrecked, right?
Correct.
But he's invisible, so you can't even see him.
No, so nope, I can see him. So 1d4 plus my skill cast. So I'm just going to cast that 1, but because of my ability, because I've got not that blessed healer, right? So it's going to get an additional 3 on top of
Alright.
it.
Let's just
Okay.
max this out. You get a total of 7. You only needed 5. You're healed up.
Yeah.
Done and done.
Okay.
Correct. Do you get any backward healing from that?
Actually, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yes, I do.
Do I get any healing? You said
Yes,
you were.
you do. Yeah.
You got
so
7.
you-
Isn't that what you just said?
yeah, she'll get. And I gain 3 back because I gain the 2 plus the spell level for me.
There you go. A little bit of
Okay.
healing all the way around. Nice. Welcome to Find Vampires, and these are just the spawns. But you guys are level 10. You can handle 3 vampire spawns, can't you? And so can the town. Is that the end of your guys' turns? Top of the round?
Yes.
Top of the round. The town is fighting. Let's see how well your morale boosted. Why don't you give me an intimidation, Rick, and Crag, you give me encouragement, and Q and Scar, give me some encouragement or deception for the people.
So what you want me
You
to
said I could
do?
roll deception?
Um,
Persuasion? Is that what you're wanting me to?
persuasion.
I can. What am I rolling? Persuasion?
Persuasion or deception. I forget what you told your people to do.
Deception. Well, no,
Then
I was
you
the one
do-
that was looking like her.
Oh. There you go, perfect. In fact, fantastic. So top of the round, the villagers are helping sneak Irina, and all the focus is on you as these 3 are attacking. the one vampire that bit into you just couldn't help resist himself. Ha! I've got you, and he screams out to the other, "She's here! Help me take her." And that's the villagers deal 17 damage, 17, 19, and 32. I'm going to call that a natural crit on these vampires to decrease. It's almost like they're fighting back against everybody else. This is their hit to. So I've lowered their damage a little bit. And all right, but now it's top of the round. That would be Q. Give me a free grapple, by the way. I never actually technically asked you for a grapple, but give me a strength check.
Strength check?
Strength save and throw. Strength save and throw. All right, now give me another one. It's top of the round. I'm going to give you a freebie. If you want to, you can use that strength saving throw to escape from him, from his grasp.
I'm gonna Misty Step away.
Okay. As before, the skeletal and inhuman and zombified hands of the ancestral dead warp in and pull you in a nice embrace, hug you, and transport you elsewhere. You're free from them. What's next? Do you want to go somewhere cool, special, to lead them in an interesting way?
Actually,
or further, like, away from arena?
This is gonna hate. Everyone's gonna hate me in a second, but it makes more sense because we're in Spookyville. Thunderclap.
Ooh. Fantastic. Well, my vampire spawn, I'm going to roll them 3 times because that's funner.
Only one makes it.
Only one of them makes it.
So the other ones are taking that. Why did she just give psychic damage on that? That's funny.
So 7 thunder damage. Got it. All right. So yeah. So with a loud clap in this little vicinity of where the fighting is happening, you get enough of the villagers are also covering their ears. The enemy people as well are covering their ears. But within this group, they get hurt. Most of them get hurt except for the one that is just fresh off the blood, and the blood is helping him. And he's like on crack. He's like because of the blood. So that helps him go through that. That's your turn. Bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Scar. You got this half vampire on you. He's half dead already. Oh yeah, that hits. Reckless or non-reckless?
Not reckless.
Yeah. 23. Non-magical?
Yeah, I know.
All right. And next one?
No. He grabbed it.
Yeah. knocks it away. Their turn. He's hurting, but he's going to go vicious. And now, the thirst is there. You could see him like, oh, I want the blood. I need to recover more from you. First off, let's see, did they show up? Yeah. It gets a little bit of health back, but it's not enough. Oh, it's not enough. So he's gonna go after you again. First one doesn't grab. The second one 15.
I have 15.
He hits. He's going to try to grapple you so they could suck your blood. Roll me, roll me your strength save. Yeah, I thought so.
Maxed out on strength.
Yeah,
Throw him across the room.
exactly. Exactly. All right, perfect. The other two, the one that was looking around for Q, that was attacking Q, sees her and starts running towards her, and again attempts to apprehend and grapple her. In fact, I think he's just going to initiate an opposed check. But we'll skip her. She's moving away, and that's okay. So, we'll do this twice. She's not here. Strength. Yeah, natural 20. He just grabs her. It's done. He captures her. That's his turn. The other one that's going to go against Rhett is invisible.
What? The vampire turned invisible?
No, the one that was attacking you, but you've turned invisible. It doesn't know where you're at.
Eh.
However, he does that thing where he's like that vampire thing, like, I can smell you. Where you at? And he's going to attack you twice.
I did step away from him, but yeah,
It's disadvantage, though. Don't worry about it. It's disadvantage.
I will worry about it.
Where you're at.
Miss.
Miss and
Miss.
miss. Okay. So this he's just swiping through the air viciously, and yeah, you've succeeded, right? You've succeeded. I'm not gonna take this away from you. It's perfect. It is now your guys' turn. I believe it is Rhett and then Crag. By the way, Q. He rolled a natural 20 to grapple you, so he just grappled you. He's got a hold of you.
Okay.
Question: does vampire spawn count as humanoid?
Yes, they are humanoid. They are humanoid undead. Okay.
I'm guessing this on the one that is trying to slash at me.
First off, what kind of saving throw is it?
Oh wait, never mind. That's a concentration spell. Nope. Carry on.
Although you can cast that Wooster.
Nah, I don't wanna.
What's the worst that can happen? Oh, right.
Wooster, thank you for
your greater
being
invisibility
honest.
spell drops.
Yeah.
Being honest about it.
Yep. I will instead cast this one. And try to get as many of the.
I'll give you two of them. I'll give you two of them in a
I'll
way
take
that
it.
is safe from everybody.
I'll take this action.
Okay. They must make intelligence saving throw. Okay. Int.
Oh yeah. I need to
They both
recreate my
fail, I'm
character from
assuming?
scratch. Yep, they both fail. So I'm gonna roll that. What was it? 86. Not my best roll, but 42 points of damage.
Yeah. That's vicious. That hits both of them for a lot. It affects the one that isn't grappling, holding on to Q. One of them is the one that's been fighting against Scar is really, really, really hurt. So that's a good move. The fighting continues in the background.
Hold up. I'm not done.
More again. Add some more.
I will add some more. Because I can hurt his mind even more. This one is cast on that one grappling Q.
Q. Got it. Done. 100%. Okay. He takes. So he must. Intelligence saving throw on that guy. 19.
Yeah,
He's
he
the leader. He's one of the
succeeds in
leaders.
the save.
So he takes less damage.
No, he doesn't. Takes no damage apparently, because must succeed on an intelligence saving throw or take damage.
Got it. All right.
So it's either or. Hold up. Hold up. I'm not done.
Jeez.
You see, my lady and gentlemen.
But that's 3 actions, isn't it? Oh, that's a reaction. Okay. So,
He succeeded in a saving throw, so now he doesn't. Not necessarily. But yeah, that does take my reaction.
that's fine. Okay, so do I have to roll it again?
Yeah, you have to roll his saving throw again.
He fails it. He takes the damage now from.
And 1d4 points from the next saving throw.
Okay. Remember that for the next saving throw, though. It doesn't take it now. But he takes how much damage was it? 9?
9 points of damage, yeah.
And something else happens, doesn't it?
Yeah, he loses 1d4 points from the next saving throw. That's it.
Okay, that was it. All right. I got it. All right. So the one that the vampire spawn that is holding on to Q, you see him grimace in pain.
Someone's about to get damn.
Is it? That's the end of. Is it?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn. Yeah. Also using move action to move around, but that's more fluff. Just making it more difficult for them to find me.
I think after that, I think it's Crag. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you sure now it's my turn? You
Yes.
don't have any more shenanigans that you want to play? Like pull out a second character that suddenly takes turns and all this. Sorry. Okay. I'm just going to keep attacking the one closest.
He's very close to death. He's very close to death. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just going to whack him with the mace again. There.
That hits. That hits.
And so that's 7 there.
That's more than enough.
Okay.
He's been beat to heck with between all the combination of Crag, of Ray, Scar, and you. Yeah, you take this guy out. And let me see if there's anything upon death. He explodes for how much damage? To whoever hit him deals 10. No, I'm just kidding. None of that happens.
I will remember us for the next game I run, sir.
I'm not. This again, you're level 10. It's
But
fine.
it'll
No.
be like the first action. And Carlos's character's dead, folks. Why?
Yeah.
Look at this episode.
Yeah, you're in the Curse of Los now. Anyways, you wipe out this dude. He's full.
Yeah.
And
Q's still hurt, isn't she? There. So
I think she has five hit points.
I have 5 necrotic.
right.
Yeah,
So I'm
and
gonna.
she's being
cast
grappled by one of these dudes.
I'm
He's a little further away.
So I'm actually gonna send healing word to her.
Great
Yeah.
idea. Great idea.
So is that roll D4. That's going to be +1 for the.
I'm being
level
held
1.
up like Vanna White does the boards.
And then plus my 2 plus my 1 for that. That's going to be a +4. So it's going to be enough for
Fully
that.
healed. Yep, fully healed. That's a great roll. Look at that.
And then for me, I then gain a wee bit for myself.
Are you sure you're not a vampire?
Life domain clerics are the best. It's like everyone goes, "Oh, I'm healing all these people, but I am." It's like I either have to heal myself or I have to heal them, and it's like there's not a lot of thing going. No, just heal everyone else, and you gain. You get a wee bit out of each one.
Yeah, you leech healing for the positive.
I'm still gonna stick
opposite
to
of
you're a
vampirism.
vampire right now because I just got bit by one and they healed. So
Okay, top of the round. We're almost done here, guys. Top of the round. Two things happen. One, less important. The villagers are fighting. Everybody, again, roll me your deception slash. What was deception? Persuasion. Thank you. And intimidation.
Intimidation is not so good when you are invisible.
No. And Craig, I think I'm missing your roll. I think you had did what was it? Persuasion too?
Yeah, I did persuasion earlier. Got a 19 on it.
Roll it again now.
Oh, you want me to roll again? Sorry.
Yeah,
Hold
it's
on.
top of the round. That's why. Two things happen.
New round. Oh, sorry. Ignore me.
New
Then.
round. The people fight. Oh, there you go. The crowd having seen you bash one of these to death, you hold up your mace in glory, and people rally towards it. They start pushing back against the forces of B. Arena seems to be safe for the moment because, for right now, this is what the part of part 2. Second thing that happens is this vampire that has Q, they think is Irina, starts moving up the wall like a spider, holding onto you. Yeah, sorry, there you go. But they have spider climb, and so now you're like they're taking you up the wall, and you're a little bit feet off the ground. But it's okay because now it's your turn, Q. How would you like to react? You're about 15 feet off the ground.
I hate you. Anyway, oh, wait. Oh, that's never mind. Oh no, that doesn't work either. Why does all my spells require you to be willing?
Hey,
I have willing
you
participants for these spells. Wait a minute.
you know how important consent is for things.
Yeah, I do. But we're in Los's world. That doesn't exist. So, and because we're in Los's world, and I'm annoyed, I'm 15 feet off the ground, I'm going to mirror image. That's going to be distracting. Are they sure they got the right person right now?
But he's got you right now. You know what? I'm going to roll with this. I think you're taking advantage of this a little bit too much because he's already got you grappled. But I'm going to roll with this creepiness because now there's one on the ground.
His brain is also aching.
And
I'm also thinking in the side of Los.
I gave him a
guy's
literal
high
migraine.
off blood. He's not thinking, right? He's in a delirious state because he's just had some of that nice red pulsating blood. And his brain's fried, you know?
So, why don't you roll me a deception check?
Another? Got it.
He's like, no, wait. He sees the villagers as well dragging somebody to the church. And he looks around. He's like, wait, arenas. There are arenas everywhere. And he licks his like licks his lip. That's not her. He's like, we got the wrong one. Drops you 15 feet, jumps, and it starts attacking towards one of the mirror images.
Can I hit my acrobatics real quick to save my butt?
Sure can. Sure can.
Yes!
Fantastic. Fantastic. You roll out of his grasp. You're safe. You have an. Was there other stuff you needed to do? Let's see. You cast that, and you're safe now. All right. We'll call that as a full turn because we stretched that through a lot. After Q is Scar. There's 1 and 2 dudes left. This guy's the captain. He seems to be the one that just is attacking what's obviously a mirror image of her. The wrong one.
I go.
Wacky, wacky. Go for it. Do some killy, killy.
Has it hit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Half damage. Okay. Perfect. Half damage. Let's see. Is this enough to take him out?
Probably not.
No, not quite enough. Yeah, he's close though. Okay. It's their turn, right? And then Rhett and Crag. There's 2 dudes left. One of them is annoyed that he's confused. He's completely going. One of them is being taken out by the 3 mirror images. He's like going back and forth between them, trying to figure out what's what. The other one sees Scar and Crag. Do I want dragon meat or sacred meat?
The other one is
Why
spicier
not
than the other.
both? He's going after Crag because you're easier. Doesn't hit. He's limping though, and he's very hurt, and he's going after you. You almost have like this aura about you that he can't penetrate. Okay, that's their turn. Rhett and Crag, you are up.
Well. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm gonna cast this on the one that is chasing after the mirror images.
Perfect. You become visible.
Fuck. Fucking concentration spell.
You can take it back. You can take it back. You would know this.
Yeah. That's
I actually like this limitation. This makes you not
I'm
so
just
OP.
gonna cast this at level 2, yeah. At the one chasing after the mirror images.
He's got extra dexterity.
Yeah, he can keep that.
Bonuses.
So hit or miss, then the shot then explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage. So he also needs to make a dexterity saving throw on top of that. Like another one?
17. Still beats your DC, I think?
Yeah, okay. I think he takes nothing then.
It hits it. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I also
Nice
should have made a ranged attack spell, but since it does nothing. Wow, this
Okay.
spell sucks.
Yeah, sorry, guy. But you've been doing
Oh,
really
never
good
mind.
so far.
On a hit, it does take spell damage regardless of whether or not it succeeds on the roll. So I will attack with spell.
Okay.
Spell attack bonus. Oh, where the fuck is that spell attack? Ah, fuck. I'll just roll it this way. 1d20 plus 9. Yeah, I do believe that hits. So
Yeah.
it's only 1d10 damage. So He takes 4 piercing damage. The cold damage is ignored.
He missed most of it, but now his back is fully like hit and frozen. Got it. All right, cool. And he seems to be like slowing down in a creepy way. Crag, you're up.
Right. So I'm gonna walk. Hold on. So we've got one's dead. Hold on. So I killed one. Have we still got 2 by my count?
Yeah, one's kind of slowed down, and the other one is.
Pardon me.
They're both very weak.
Oh yeah. Oh no, one just tried to attack me. Of course, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So the one in front of me, I am actually gonna ferry it up. There. Cantrip.
Radiant. Holy shit.
Literally.
Well, that's not going to cause a lot of damage, isn't it? Sure.
Yeah, but if they're extra vulnerable, that's double damage.
That output.
Plus, it will stop their regeneration. For a round.
I'm just going to put it this way. We're getting close enough to the end of the game that this is good. You guys are clearly winning this fight right now, so we'll end it with this. Describe how you finished to do it in front of you using Radiant Flame / special effect. Keep in mind that Radiant is extra damaging against these guys.
Yeah, Crag is just going to... He's just going to be looking around, and then he's just going to raise his head, look at the one that actually just had taken the swipe at him, raise his mace and point it towards it, and he's just going to say one word: burn.
Nice.
And it's like if the top of the mace becomes like the spout of a flamethrower.
But it's just light. It's just light, but where everything past them, that's the flame then being blown away. Yep. Crumbles into dust. You killed him.
And then he's just going to turn, and Craig's then just going to turn to the next one, and just as a wee bit of flavor, he goes, "You're next."
Top of the round. Roll me all your guys' things again. And Crag, once more with you.
Yep. What did I read? Did I hit perception? Was
Yeah, you hit perception. Persuasion, okay. 16 was the DC. You guys... Oh, I'll wait for it for a second.
Okay.
Aww, kisses.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. Oh. Turns out it's actually stupidly warm in here, and she's just suddenly like an ice pack over her hand. That's like,
nice. Nice. Okay. Hi. Tell her we say hi.
You say hi.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
You just gotta stand there.
Maybe. I cast fireball.
Wow.
Okay.
I think Wooster heard that. Right, everyone roll dexterity saving throws. She just
Always,
cast fireball.
that will always break
that.
the system. Okay, here we go. Finishing this up. You light him up. You intimidate the other. The rest of the town folks, 3 out of 4 is not bad. They turn the tide against the attackers. Arena is safe at the church. The guy that you just intimidated, Beck, why don't you roll me an intimidation check against him?
You mean?
Yeah, with advantage.
What you free?
Because the tide is turning and the crowd is going against him. He sees you. I'll get you. I'll make sure to come back for you. Disappears. I mean, leaves the area, like goes into the shadows.
And Crag's just going, wait, I need your name for my mace.
The crowd cheers for the time being. We pushed them back, yeah. Los has got nothing against us. The people swarmed you guys in a sense of this is the first win they've had. What feels like to them years, possibly. I know Los has not been here that long, outside of time, but this town is trapped in time. To them, they've been under his thumb for 10 years or so. This is their first win. Joy is happening here. The people feel it. And still, soon afterward, like it goes like that with the joyousness, but still there's that sense of dread. This is only temporary. Tomorrow is another day for Los to attack. And I think with that, we'll pause today's episode.
Uh-oh. What do you mean, pause? Are we going to keep on going?
Huh? Unless you guys want to keep on. Does anybody have time for another, 20, 30 minutes or so? No, see, this is a good end point for right now. Success. A day. You guys are shining brightness. Think of a name, because the townspeople want a name for you guys. Well, that's for next time.
Yeah, I'm
And
going to
still,
say...
you need to recover one more
gonna
missing
say
person.
Heroes.
Heroes. Awesome sauce. Well, let's hope we go with that, and maybe next time I'll fix the maps. I hope this was okay in theater, Mind of the Theater mode. Thank you, Froggy. Much fighting was had. I hope you guys enjoyed fighting. I mean, the fights are for you guys.
I love
know
it. I'm upset. And the reason being is I have fire. Why didn't I think just to torch the damn things?
It would have worked on them, but not as effective as Sacred Flame.
True.
Because I'm hitting them with Holy Flame.
Literally, Carlos, when you had me crawl up the side, I just recently watched the D&D thing with Asterion. And I literally was like, I am not pulling a thing with Asterion right now.
I mean, it wasn't spiders, but it's spider climb and spider adjacent. I thought it'd be safe, but I think I wrote that balance just right. I promise no spider shenanigans, but that's as close as I'm gonna get.
No, but that's literally what I thought of was if anybody has not seen that D&D episode of Baldur's Gate Live, you need to watch it. You'll understand what we're talking about Asterion and spider climbing the side of the road.
I will immediately say no, I will not be watching that.
We don't get that reference. I don't even watch our show. I'm kidding.
It's like the Vox Machina references. Some people don't get that either.
Yeah, I still haven't watched Vox Machina, and again, I won't.
That's all right. That's cool. Anyways, thanks for playing. Not too spooky. You're right. Not too spooky. We have 2 new people, and Q is you didn't get to hear this, but Q is this is Disneyland for her. She's the cute little goth girl Wednesday, and she's this is perfect
this
for you,
is
right?
turning into the best thing for Q. I'm not kidding. When Carlos said this, I was like, oh, this fits into Q's repertoire. She gets to be whatever she wants to be. She gets to be lost. Oh yeah, you got the right person.
But, and this is a preview for next time, this entire time, Q has been under the protection from Madame Eva. So she's been very, very, in her short time here, very nurtured, very much like a teenage girl exploring, the borders and consequences Well, that time, we'll see what happens next time on The Curse of Los. In the meantime, I hope you're all hungry. Hope you're all hungry for some bonus nachos.
Bonus nachos, everyone.
Bye.